There are two ways to remove the President of the United States. We have already more than once in this program examined the 25th Amendment, which allows the Vice President to remove the President with the support of a majority of the Cabinet in writing. The Vice President then becomes the acting President. The Vice President can initiate this action whenever he believes the President is, quote, unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office, end quote. The President can appeal that action only to the Congress, and then a vote of the House and Senate will settle the matter. The 25th Amendment does not specify what it means for the President to be unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office. It could obviously be for health reasons. The President has fallen into a coma or is otherwise physically ill. The 25th Amendment was actually used to make Dick Cheney the acting president for a matter of hours when George W. Bush got a colonoscopy. The 25th Amendment could obviously be used to remove a president whose mental health is in doubt. And as the world knows now, that is the current condition of the American presidency. The president's mental health is in doubt here and around the world for the most inexplicable statements any president has ever made. Mike Pence could invoke the 25th Amendment because the President of the United States is a pathological liar. The Vice President and majority of the Cabinet can remove the President for any reason. This could be that reason. Here you have a deranged president or a pathologically lying president lying about the operations of the American government and lying about the previous president of the United States. That's enough to invoke the 25th Amendment, but Mike Pence and the cabinet are not there yet. That tweet is also enough to impeach the President of the United States. The last time a Republican Congress impeached a president, it was for lying under oath in a civil deposition unrelated to the governing of the United States. Perjury. President Clinton was disbarred as a lawyer for that perjury, but he was not convicted in the United States Senate and removed from office. Many of the Democratic senators who voted against removal of the president conceded that he was actually guilty of that perjury, but they felt that the president's lie did not merit removal from office because it had nothing to do with the governing of the United States. The most simplistic version of President Clinton's defense that you would hear from Democrats in those days was that he was only lying about sex. Look at what Donald Trump was lying about in that tweet. He was lying about the activities of the branch of the government that he now heads, the executive branch. He was lying about the former president of the United States. He was lying about the FBI. He was lying about the surveillance systems of the government that he now heads, and he was lying under oath.